Welcome back to another Leverloo video. In today's video, we will be looking at Animal Crossing characters. I will be doing an Animal Crossing tier list where I take Animal Crossing characters and I rank them on that tier list based on whether or not I think I could take them in a fight or they would beat me in a fight. So join me as I go through Animal Crossing characters on this tier list to see if I'd get curb stomped or whether it would be an easy blowout and I would win successfully. We are back at it again on tiermaker.com. As you can see, the categories are laid out. S tier, I'd get curb stomped, wouldn't even be close. A tier, a graceful defeat, but I'd still lose. B tier, it could go either way. It's a toss-up, like that's a solid fight. C tier is put your money on me. I'll struggle a little bit, but I'm gonna pull through. And D tier is I'd win with one arm. One arm behind the back. Easy fight. Blowout. First off, we have a clown character with no face. I'm getting both Slender Man and the It Clown vibes, which is terrifying. I feel like this deity possesses some sort of powers, and I just moved the wrong thing. Right off the bat, I'm gonna say I'd get curb stomped. I know that makes me look weak and makes it look like I don't have faith in myself, but it's not because I can't take most of these characters. It's just because this aura scares me. I don't like that. Next on, we have a guy wearing a sweater. I think it might be a cat. It has scary eyes. I'm gonna put this at it could go either way. I feel like it has the eyes of a predator and a false alluring smile, but then it's wearing a sweater to kind of put me at ease, but that might be a trick. I feel like he wants me to think I can take him. So we're gonna go it could go either way. Next we have a frog creature. I'd say that I could win with one arm. This thing looks weak and unimpressive and kind of like it doesn't want to be here. Next, we have this character who I honestly already have beef with. This stuffed animal stares at me as I record videos, and I don't like its vibes. I think it's scary and smug and has little buck teeth, and I kind of hate it. I don't know whether or not it would be an easy fight, but I'm gonna say put your money on me because I have so much hatred for this creature inside me that there's no way I can lose. Next up, we have African American Isabelle. I'm gonna say, I don't know. I don't know anything about this character. So we're gonna say it could go either way. He or she looks very aggressive, but again, the like cutesy sweater is kind of like lulling me into a false sense of hope, I feel like. All right, next we have another frog. These are just terrible. I don't like them at all. I think they're ugly, and I think I could take them with one arm. Next we have Isabel, the ringleader, the gang leader. I'm gonna say put your money on me. I think she talks a big game and she likes to act tough. But at the end of the day, when her facial bones are crunching beneath my fist, she won't be so tough anymore. Isabelle, more like is a body on the ground. Next we have Pumpkin Guy. This guy's kind of spooky. I'm gonna say a graceful defeat. I think similarly to the faceless one, this guy has like a weird satanic aura about him, which I'm not really digging. Next we have a baseball playing raccoon. I feel like he's kind of skeevy. I'm gonna say a graceful defeat. I think he would hit me with a bat wrapped in barbed wire, honestly. He just looks a little suspicious. I feel like he'd be like 2'3", but like have sharp teeth. So I'm gonna go a graceful defeat. I can be honest with myself. Next we have a walrus or a seal, or maybe that's a cat. I think it's a walrus though. And I'm gonna say put your money on me. This guy, he looks like no threat, no contest. There's nothing else to say. It's not a hard decision. Next we have this interesting Sonic the Hedgehog ripoff wearing an apron. I would feel bad attacking this little missus, honestly. She looks like she just wants to make pie for the neighborhood kids. But I gotta put her in with one arm. I could win. This is no contest. Next we have a sassy, what do you call these things? Some sort of bird. Shoot, I forget what these are called. Flamingo? Whatever, I forget what these are called. But I'm gonna say put your money on me. I feel bad doing it because I feel like they're pretty innocent, but Oh, there's a pink version of the thing I hate. Here's the deal. I'm gonna say with one arm. I would probably attack the pink one first, assuming that it's the ugly blue one's mate. By capturing and attacking the pink one, I could upset the blue one to a point where he forgets his strategies, and then he'd be even more easy to defeat. So win-win. Next we have a Boo from the Mario universe, who again looks kind of cute. I feel bad attacking them, but I'm gonna say put your money on me. He does have some ethereal aura about him, so I think he might be more difficult than some of these ugly frog creatures, but he looks too sweet to be scary, so put your money on me. I could take him. Next we have a red owl. I don't know anything about red owls, but I'm gonna say it could go either way. Yes, she looks sweet and dainty, but let's not forget she has both talons and a pointed beak. So my eyes and other orifices would not be safe. We have another frog creature. I don't know what it is about these frog creatures that makes me so aggressive, but I really just do not like them. Yeah, I could take them. Too easy. I think this is Beaver. And if there's one thing I know about beavers, it's damn. We're gonna go a graceful defeat. Not only is he used to hauling around large pieces of lumber, but he has a tail he could whop me with and sharp teeth that could easily gnaw through my bones. Next we have a cat with a terrible haircut. And again, I'd say with one arm, this looks like a child. Like, I feel like I could just kind of punt this thing's head like a football. Next we have a very scary either frilled lizard or some sort of snake. I'm gonna say a graceful defeat. I'm gonna accept that this thing probably knows karate and could take me on. Next we have, is this supposed to be an armadillo or like I don't know what this is, but it's very scary, and I'm gonna go, I'd get curb stomped. I feel like he's got some sort of weaponry in that bag. Oh, it has tusks. This is the thing from Lion King. And it could easily beat me. Next we have a very scary cat. I think like a gypsy cat. If gypsy's a slur, I apologize. I'm not sure, honestly. And I'm gonna say a graceful defeat. I feel like this thing would put a hex on me, and I don't stand a chance against magic. We have another armadillo. This one looks like the Hot Topic version of that one. We're gonna say put your money on me. Not as weak as the little baker hedgehog, but I could still take her. Next we have a red teddy bear item, and I'm gonna say it could go either way, honestly. He's got the suspenders and the hat of the working class, so I feel like he might have like old man strength, and he might be able to take me on. I'll have the agility and the speed on him, but he might have the arms on me. Next we have a singing camel. It kind of looks like the yodeling goat from the Hoodwinked series. If anyone knows what that is, comment below. I love Hoodwinked, to let me know you even got this far in the video. And I'm gonna say, put your money on me. I feel like this goat would be too distracted with yodeling, as he was in the Hoodwinked movies, to properly participate in hand-to-hand combat. All right, next we have a cool pelican fellow. Flamingo, I don't know what type of bird this is. I'm really struggling on bird names today. I'm kind of trying to plow through these because there is a lot of characters. He appears to have his pilot's license, so he's like at least semi-well organized. We're gonna say a graceful defeat. I feel like he'd probably ride with a posse of like-minded individuals, and when it gets to a point in the fight where the tides are turning and I could win, his buddies would gang up on me and lay me out. So we're gonna say a graceful defeat. Another pelican, slightly more friendly, maybe like this one's younger brother, so we're gonna say it could go either way. I think this is just a cop, and if there's one thing about cops, it's that you can't win. You can't, don't even try. It's nothing to do with how strong you are, it's just the way the system's set up. All right, next we have, what is this? A Veggietales character? I don't really know what this is, so I'm just gonna say it could go either way. It kind of looks like a piece of asparagus or like a penguin. I don't really know. 3-2-1 Penguins, another great show. If you know what that is, comment below. 3-2-1 Penguins was my childhood, so we can have a heart-to-heart. A more grown-up version of that penguin. I'm gonna say put your money on me. This guy looks pretty susceptible to a flying high kick. So put your money on me. All right, we have a very delusional looking lizard with a net. I don't like his vibes, but I do think I could take him. I'll be honest. I know lizards are pretty cool. Like, they have a lot of cool abilities with like the eye thing and the tongue and it changing color sometimes, but I don't know how well that would transfer to a one-on-one fight. Like, I already know where you are. You seeing me two ways isn't gonna help you. Like, I'm gonna win this. All right, I think this is some sort of bird. His head is cut off by whoever made this tier maker list. He looks wise. He looks fairly large. I'm gonna say a graceful defeat. I don't know. He's got kind of like a Fu Manchu thing, so I'm getting like Macho Man or Randy Savage vibes, and I think he could lay me out, honestly. All right, we have another one of these dark-colored penguins. This one appears to be a mechanic. The fact that he's coming into this with a weapon means that there's not much I can do, honestly. I don't have a weapon. What I'm going to do, shove my glasses down his beak? No, I know when I'm beat, and I think that would be a graceful way to go. All right, we have another cop. All right, and we have a horrifying pumpkin monster. And again, like, this guy's more scary than this guy, because this guy's trying to be scary, it looks like. This guy's just... he just drips and oozes terror. I don't like his vibes at all. Plus, he looks old, and that's scary. So up there we go. This is very cute. I think it's a little piglet carrying food around. Not only would I win with one arm, but I'd probably eat it afterwards. That looks really good. Everything about this makes me hungry. Next, we have a terrifying mole person, and I'm gonna say it, I'd get curb stomped. I've seen a tiny bit of gameplay from this character, and I know that he's very scary and aggressive, and I know that there's nothing I could do against him. All right, we have another cat. This cat appears to be in the Boy Scouts. He appears to be an adult volunteering with the Boy Scouts, which could be totally innocent. But I'm gonna let your imagination run wild with that. Next, we have a pink poodle. Again, like, it wouldn't even be hard. I could just stomp, crunch, game over. A fisherman wearing a polo shirt. I'm getting like kind of frat boy vibes from this guy, so I'm gonna say it could go either way. It kind of depends if he's all talk or not, honestly. This is not an animal, and it's not crossing. This is just a scary gnome, and we're gonna say a graceful defeat. It's got the feminine flower and old age, but again, it's a gnome, so I feel like it might possess some sort of magical inclination that would carry it through the fight. A very depressed looking guy. I feel bad for this guy. I'd say put your money on me. He might have like some aggro strength halfway through the fight, like years of divorce filings catching up to him, but at the end of the day, I'd put him in the oven and take a bite. I think this is a giraffe or a llama wearing a bandana, so maybe like a rodeo-themed giraffe. I don't know. He looks fairly confident. He looks kind of sassy, and yeah, I don't think I could take him. Honestly, I'm gonna say a graceful defeat. This guy, it's like Senile the Seagull or something. He sits on beaches. I don't know. Or is he the one who sells you tickets? He might be the one who sells you tickets. I'm a huge Animal Crossing fan, as you know. I'm gonna say it could go either way. I feel like he's crazy, but I don't think he's like drug crazy, right? I think he's just crazy, and there's a big difference. Like, he doesn't have the added strength that he would have if he was a different sort of crazy. This hippie I could take with one arm. He wouldn't do anything to stop me, honestly. Oh, let me make my face a little smaller. There we go. All right. Santa Claus? Why would I want to fight Santa Claus? I don't... No, again, he's got an army of elves. I don't think he'd use them, so that's why he's in graceful defeat and not curb stomping me. Plus, like, the spirit of Christmas does not entail curb stomping people. But I do know when I'd be beat, and I would be beat. Next, we have a weirdly 2D cat. Is this the same as this? They have kind of the same haircut. I think, again, though, I'd win with one arm. Like, any of these, like, tiny, cutesy cats, like, I'm sorry, but I can punt pretty hard. KK Slider. I would get absolutely destroyed by KK Slider. KK Slider is the most masculine Animal Crossing character. The way his fans huddle around him, the music that he has released into this world is in of itself enough reason for me to fear him. He has a very chaotic energy about him. Another horrifying frog, in fact, here, I'm going to put you right here with your terrifying frog friend. I'm going to put this one here too. If these 4 characters fell in the water, I would actively discourage people from saving them. I do not like them. This is terrifying. This is like a sloth wearing like a traditional oriental stage makeup, I think. I don't know what this is, but this thing would destroy me. Yeah, it's got claws. Not into it. This is terrifying too. I think this could go either way. It kind of depends if this is scary, because it's just so uncanny valley, or if it's scary because it's powerful. And I don't know enough about the game to determine that. So we're gonna say it could go either way. This is bad. This looks like a reject from the show Arthur, which I recently learned a character from the show Arthur on PBS Kids was voiced by Steven Crowder. So if you know who that is, please comment below. I put Creole seasoning in my New England clam Crowder. Thank you. This character I could take with one arm. I feel like it would be very slow and move very like non-agile. Non-agile? Yeah. Timmy and Tommy are, I believe, these characters. And it would have to be a graceful defeat. That would be like a Disney TV show where you have the 2 like rambunctious kiddos. Yeah, they're really ticking me off, and but at the end of the episode, we see each other eye to eye, and I realize that they're just the way they are because their dad works all the time and doesn't give them enough attention. Okay, next we have a Veggietales Digimon knockoff. I don't really know what this is. I'm gonna say it could go either way. I just have no idea what I'm looking at. I don't even think that's an Animal Crossing character. I think it kind of got put in here on accident. Okay, next we have what are these called? A Gyroid. Yeah, Gyroid could curb stomp me. I don't know if you looked into the history of Gyroids, the lore of Gyroids, if you will, but they're pretty creepy, pretty scary. All right, next it looks like we have a bunch of aquatic avian creatures. So we're gonna speed run these 3. I could destroy you. You're small and ugly. I could destroy you, not as easy, but I could still destroy you. And I would take pleasure in destroying you. You are scary and look like a FNAF knockoff. This monkey is wearing the uniform of the bellhop from the movie Robots. If you get that reference, please comment below. Robo, Dachi, Chibi Robo, Nintendo, please release good games. And I'm going to say a graceful defeat on that one for sure. This cat fox creature doesn't have eyes. It just has eyebrows. That's really scary. I'm going to say I get curb stomped. I don't like that. That's very off-putting. Let me make my face a little bigger here. I feel like I have to give the people what they want, and what they want is my face. All right. Wait, this mole? Didn't I already do this mole? Is this mole not this mole? Are these different moles? I thought these were the same mole. I'm going to put them both up here because I think they're the same mole. I don't really remember, but I know the mole is very, very frightening. All right, next we have another one of these little characters. I'm sorry, my little hedgehog friend, but you do not stand a chance. I think this is a bear of some sort. I'm going to say put your money on me. I think it would be fairly easy. This is just terrifying. I don't like this at all, and I'm going to say a graceful defeat on that one. I don't know if it's necessarily strong, but it would make me pee myself a little bit. That is very frightening. It all comes down to this, doesn't it? Tom Nook. Absent-minded father, try-hard capitalist, would-be landowner. Yeah, I could beat the heck out of Tom Nook. And honestly, I'd kind of enjoy it. I think he needs to spend less time worrying about his failing businesses and collecting bells that are pretty much useless, and more time with his kids. Next we have what I think is a snail. Again, no, a snail isn't going to do anything. I will slurp you up. I'll go... You will escar go away. All right, next we have some scary snowman ornaments. I don't know about this. I'm gonna say it could go either way because I don't really know what abilities they possess. Like, can you move? Or are you just stuck sitting there and I have to like get close to you? I don't know what their movement's like, so I'm just gonna put them in. It could go either way. Next we have a horrifying creature that would definitely curb stomp me. This thing has a very frightening energy about it that I do not like. And last but not least, we have an owl whose name is obviously Blathers. Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, its name is Blathers, Marshall Blathers. And Blathers, oh, I moved the wrong thing. Blathers, I'm gonna say put your money on me. I feel like he or she does not really have any fighting skills. If I'm remembering right, Blathers runs a museum, so there's not a lot of like combat skills that can be directly taken from museum ownership. Well, there you go. I hope you agree with me. I hope that I didn't make any very obvious errors in my judgment. I tried to talk out loud my thoughts so everyone would understand where I was coming from. I feel like this is a pretty good list. I'm not ashamed of the fact that there are so many characters up here, mostly because these are animals, right? Like, a lot of them are fierce predators. So realistically, it's not crazy to think that you should be afraid of some of them. Thank you so much for joining me for another Leverloo video. Like, subscribe, and comment below your favorite video game franchise so I can make low effort content about that. Check me out on YouTube, on Twitch, on Utreon, on any other platform you can find me on. But if you find me on other platforms, no, it's not me, because those are the only platforms I'm on. And I'll catch ya in the next one.